My name's Herman. I'm a writer at PopConversation. Today I'm with two very prominent personalities in the fashion industry, Lionnel and Marcus.
Well, I've been in the fashion industry for quite a few years now. I've done everything related to fashion. I mean, from fashion design to illustrating to marketing to retail.
I'm Marcus. I've been in fashion for almost 20 years. I've been styling for about 15 years. Very similar to what Lionnel said. I think a lot of us, when we're doing fashion, we don't just do one thing. We tend to do a lot of everything else that comes with the territory.
That's related to it.
Yeah, I do happen to know that Lionnel does styling celebrities. Could you just tell us a little bit about that?
I think styling celebrities come with the territory when you've been in the business long enough, and we like to add that to our CV when you sell. Have their constraints and their plus points. So, except that when you're styling celebrities, they are no name.
And Marcus, he's a guest judge. He might seem familiar to you because he's a guest judge at Supermodel Me.
I was kind of roped into to be involved in Supermodel Me, so I was styling the girls in the photo challenge. I was fortunate enough to be the finale judge. That was in season 1. What's interesting is that you actually get to see what actually goes on with the girls in real life. You know, we've got some
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes clips is like there are some girls who literally bitch and fight with each other, especially when the camera's not rolling. We've got girls who we feel that for this season are kind of weak because they're not the tallest, they're not the prettiest. But amazingly, when it comes to photo challenges, they kind of stand out more because they make their weakness work for them. Yeah, so that's the inside scoop.
So, how does one be comfortable in one's own skin, given how much everybody's influenced by media and magazines today? I feel so self-conscious sometimes.
Because you're taller than most of us?
I'm taller than most of the people.
But the thing is,
yeah.
okay, that's a problem with a lot of us, even myself. I mean, I think a lot of times we come across as confident because you're a stylist, but there are a lot of things that we're not happy with, but we don't go trumpeting it.
Yeah, we don't.
So, what do? You take a shot of Red Bull and you start to talk. Right?
I think for a lot of us, it's a case of to me it has to be confidence. You have to be confident in whatever you're wearing, in whatever situation you're put in. Especially when it comes to fashion, you know, if you are confident, then you know no matter what you're wearing, you'll make it work. You know, I mean that's how celebrities, that's how models, that's how personalities make it work for them. So, as an everyday person, if you're looking at them, I mean, don't look at their red carpet looks, don't look at their photo shoot because they've got 100 different people working on it to make that one person look good.
We know the very famous phrase leopard print, and it's an animal being it's a very popular animal in on your pants. What other animals go well on human? On people?
I think all kinds of animals, right? I mean, I think it's very subjective.
Why haven't I seen penguin prints before?
But there is a men's black suit, a basic tuxedo suit is considered a penguin suit.
Reminded that I'm speaking to stylists. I was hoping to stump you with the question. Instead, you turned it over and you educated me.
I think our animal prints generally is cyclical. I mean, you come back, you'll come back,
Yeah.
you'll come back, you'll come back in different guises. So I think fashion is such a way that it's always coming back in circles.
It's true because I think when it comes to prints, be it graphic or animal print, when it comes to prints in fashion, I think designers are smart enough to know that to make sure that it sells, you don't have a one print look from head to toe. I don't think you'll find polka dotted printed bags, huge bags, but it may work in fashion, in clothing, right? So sometimes, same thing, a crocodile print may not work on a jacket, but it works with an accessory.
You see it all around you. When you go down Orchard Road, Sometimes it just makes you do a double take. Sometimes it makes you really horror. What are the biggest fashion no-nos in Singapore?
Wearing clothes that are too large for you, or wearing clothes that are too small for you.
Too small.
Yeah.
How small is too small?
When it shows your belly and you have no six packs.
Yeah, but surprisingly, in Milan, they're okay with that, which is strange. Yes.
What do you mean? Showing their...
Yeah. Well, I just came back from Milan and I see a lot of men who wear fitted shirt to the extreme where the buttons are kind of being pulled, and they're comfortable with that.
Is that hot?
Not for me.
What used to be for women is now okay for men.
For me, it's never been a taboo question. There are lots of guys who literally cannot fit into men's size. There are lots of men who can actually fit into women's pants, and they are comfortable in it because they look good in it.
I think for me it would be a case of right now men are more comfortable with their body. They're more aware of their figure. So they don't mind wearing stuff that's a bit more clingy, that's a bit more fitted. It used to be only women were allowed to do that, to show a bit of skin, but now men are doing that as well. They're wearing nice, comfortable, low V-necks, they're wearing shorts that is 3 inches above their knee. It's that. I think men are becoming more comfortable that they allow themselves to be a bit more flashy.
Lionnel, you mentioned that white is everybody has to have a pair of white jeans.
Yes, especially men.
How do I keep a pair of white jeans clean if I'm a dirty boy?
Well, you wear it once and you have to clean it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just be like, okay, you should wash it after every
Yeah, white jeans is not like white sneakers. White sneakers, you wear it, the longer you wear it, the more worn it looks, the better. But I think with white jeans, it is to keep it clean, to keep it still in shape. Yeah.
And a pristine pair of white jeans for a guy in his wardrobe works wonders. Literally, a white pair of jeans probably could bring you into some events better than, say, if it's a denim jeans.
Is shopping about spending money?
No.
No.
I don't believe in
I
that.
think shopping is about spending smart, buying smart, being smart.
Is the Singaporean pastime shopping?
No, it's eating.
Yeah, I think it's eating.
Does shopping come in at a close second?
Yes, I think it does. And I think it's coming as a close thing.
I see a lot of hits. On a global scale, right? Singapore, the next fashion capital. Do you see it?
I think Singapore has what it takes to be a fashion capital. The only thing is that a lot of times
How many more years?
there's no concrete years. I see individuals, having their own sense of style, and that's good. I think if you want to be truly taken as a fashion capital or a fashion city, then the whole
It is more than one or two individuals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I feel. I mean, it takes for Singapore to become the next fashion capital. It's not just the shoppers. It's also the brands. It's also the people. It's also from the government. It's a whole lot of things.
Are we getting that?
I think we're getting there slowly. It's going to take a while.
What are the signs?
That Singaporeans are becoming a bit more vain, and I think that's in a good sense. I say that in a good sense. They're vain in the sense of like they're making an effort to look better. They're making an effort to spend wisely.
Yeah, I mean, if you really truly look at the figures, Singaporeans are huge consumers of fashion labels. It's not as if we don't spend. It's how you put the look together.
If I dress very conservatively on the outside, but on the inside I have a neon green underwear, what does it say about me?
Yeah, in the closet still.
I'd like to thank the both of you for your time for this interview. Thank you, Lionel,
Thank you.
and thank you, Marcus.
Thank you.